Happy Valentine's Day from me to you. Oh, look, I can't. It, it, oh, there it is. There is it. Yeah, Kerthump, Kerthump. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day to you, one and all. And thank you for watching Sam Channel, Facebook, Instagram, X. What did I leave out? Twitter. No, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. All sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Here on this Valentine's Day, February 14th, I'm Chris Allen. If you couldn't figure that out. Okay. Good day yesterday. Speaking of Ace Hardware Marketplace, had a great day yesterday at the Louisville Road location. Many of you said you saw the podcast or you heard me on the radio talk about being there for a couple of hours midday yesterday to get flowers, roses, fresh, beautiful, mixed or match roses for 19.95, 19.99 actually. That deal, steal of a deal, is still going on today. Same thing, and not just at that location. Okay, it's Ace Hardware Marketplace locations across Bowling Green and Southern Kentucky. So, guys, fellas, ladies, if you haven't picked up that Valentine's Day gift while they last, you can go pick up a dozen roses at Ace. Yes, the hardware store. Ace Hardware, 19.99. And in some cases, if supplies are still there, you can bundle those roses with maybe some Russell Stover candies or a Hallmark card or even a case knife. Isn't that cool? Of course, you're going to pay a little bit more than 19.99, but still, even that is a bargain. So go to your local Ace Hardware store, get that. And then, of course, while you're in there, you can see some other things. But roses, fresh, beautiful roses for 19.99. I mean, people were walking out of there, big burly guys, construction workers. It was so funny. They're like got their hats on and got grease all over them, everything. Yeah, I better get me, my better half, some of them roses you're talking about on the radio. I'll be in the doghouse tonight. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. And then you had business people coming in, and it was just all walks of life. It was so cool. So today you can still do that at your local Ace Hardware Marketplace. Let's take a look outside. It is beautiful. Look at that. From the home place here in Plano. This is the plain old camera, and it's showing clear sky. Beautiful day for Valentine's Day. And we're going to be back into the 60s today, 62 maybe. We're going to be about 10 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. And that's just awesome. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yes, we have to take it, but we'll take it because it is just so nice. There's not a cloud in the sky. There goes a car down the street. There's not a cloud in the sky. Everything is pretty quiet and will stay just absolutely beautiful today. All right, let's take a look at the Kentucky Mesonet temperatures as of almost 8 a.m. I'm a little bit late this morning getting all this on, but here you go. We have a lot of 30s, different places, usually in the low lying areas across the region, little valleys here and there. Then we have 40s beginning to show up. You've got 41 near the Ag Expo Center. Then you've got just 35 up at the Corvette plant. It's the difference in elevation that makes these temperatures do what they're doing. But soon there will be places over in Western Kentucky that will be in the 50s before you know it. So everybody is going to see a nice warm up today. It's going to be beautiful with all the sunshine as you've seen. And so, pretty much a picture perfect Valentine's Day here in Southern Kentucky and Northern Middle Tennessee. No weather worries at all. Everything is going to be just awesome. Let's take a look at the model blender because I do see some things coming that we're going to have to pay attention to in the coming days. 61, 62, maybe today, tomorrow, same thing. Could even get a little warmer than that. It's going to be breezy. Southerly winds tomorrow are going to kick in. Sometimes, 15 to 20, maybe 25 miles per hour out ahead of the next system, which is coming in on Friday. Now, Friday is going to be an interesting day because we're going to start out at 52 or thereabouts, maybe 53, 54, 55. That'll be before the cold front. So as the front comes through and stalls, it's going to come through with some clouds. Then it's going to stall. But Friday evening, especially, we're going to get an area of low pressure that is going to enhance what we're going to see as far as temperatures well before the front appears. And then as the front comes in, rain with a high of 52. I showed you this yesterday how we're going to go from 52, maybe up to 55, and then fall to 27 right there, Friday night. And I do think we are going to see some snow as the rain begins to pull away. There will be enough leftover moisture to see some snow, but a lot of how much snow we get and how maybe impactful it is will depend on the track of the low, which I'll show you in just a second. If it goes further north, then it would be mostly rain over to a quick snow Friday night. And then Saturday, we only get up to 39, maybe 40. Okay. So cold enough for snow. But if the low tracks further south of us through Tennessee, then it could be all snow or start out as a rain as we fall from 52 to 27. Somewhere in between there, Friday evening, we get the rain changing to snow. Then it would be snow Friday night, mostly snow. So the models are not in agreement yet, but they will be closer sometime today, tomorrow on how this thing is going to shake out. But you see that one day where we're just chilly. But then we hop right back to 50 on Sunday. Whatever happens, it's not going to stay. It'll melt away the next day. We go 50 Sunday, 56 Monday. We stay pretty dry. And look, we go back into the 60s and then 50s again next weekend. It's just up and down. We're in spring transition, ladies and gentlemen. It is transition time and it has already begun for us here in Southern Kentucky. The days are getting longer and the weather patterns are such to where there's not enough time to stay cold long enough to lay that cold foundation that you need for a good snow. Like we had what, a month ago? Has it been a month ago? With the zero temperatures and the snow on the ground for a week? It's been about a month ago, give or take. I just don't see that happening again. It could, but I just don't see it. The way the patterns are moving, the way we're just naturally tilting more toward the sun. Of course, the earth tilts. And the closer we get to spring, the longer the days are. We keep adding minutes of daylight to the day. There's not enough time to be cold enough for a big snow that's going to last. We may get a big snow, enough of a snow rate to overcome the cold, not cold enough ground or not cold enough temperatures. That's a possibility. But just looking at these numbers and looking at the weather patterns over the next several days, I just don't see another big one coming or another sub zero or below zero for a long time um, temperature rain here. I just don't see it. I don't. So there you go. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the maps here, and I'll show you what's coming up and explain how the lows or the low pressure system could track a little differently for us depending on which track it chooses. Here we go with today. There is a lazy boundary to the north, no big deal. High pressure is dominating our weather. We go through this afternoon, tonight, things looking pretty quiet. There is a system to the west. This is the one that's going to approach us tomorrow with gusty winds at times. You can see the tighter lines here around that low pressure. So we'll see an increase in clouds tomorrow, and there's the front. Now, this front is key in a way to where it is going to be a focal point. It's almost like a train track. It's laying down the track for where the low pressure systems are going to go, or the low pressure system coming in for Friday. So this is Thursday night, and here comes Friday. Now, here's the low I'm talking about. It's not that deep. It's about what, 1010, 1012, 1010 to 1012 millibars. It's not like 900 millibars deep. It's in still in the 1000s. It's not that deep at first. We start to see some light rain and then snow to the north where it's already cold air has been established. So that's why they're going to see snow in parts of Illinois, Missouri. Okay. So let's go to Friday afternoon. And look, this shows it getting out of here very quickly. But that's a 24-hour period. What this doesn't show, you go from 12Z on Friday, which is 7 a.m., to 7 a.m. on Saturday. What it doesn't show you is what happens in between. In between, the low pressure system is either going to go north or it's going to go south. There it is on Saturday. It's already out of here. So it's not going to be a big impact. It's going to be kind of like a few days ago when we had something come through, then it might not do anything. It could be another one of those types situations. Fast moving, it's not going to have time to put down a lot of snow. It will be cold enough, as you saw. If the low tracks north, it's going to be mostly rain. If it tracks south through Tennessee, it could be a little more snow. But it's gone by Saturday and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week. It's nothing there. Wednesday, pretty quiet. Another system approaches out of the plains, but just not a whole lot of anything going on. It's all going to be pretty quiet. All right. Enjoy your Valentine's Day with the one you love and the people you love, the people you work with, the people you run into during the day. Show them love always. You don't have to know who they are. You don't have to be prejudiced, prejudging. Don't look at them and go, ah. Even your enemies, can you love your enemies? I know some of you are going, I can't, but try it. I know it's hard to do. God says to do it. Yeah, it is hard to do. It's hard for this flesh to do. Um, just love people, care about them, and don't just say you love them. Love them. Show genuine love. You don't have to say a word, and you can still show love. That's what Valentine's Day ought to be about. All right, you guys. I do love you. I hope you know that is true. And I'll see you tonight at 5, 6, and 10 on News 40 at WNKY. Have a great day.